Well, back again. Well, you know the deal. Well, hopefully, I assume you didn't just skip all the way to here. If you did, go back to the first tape, I guess. Well, technically, that would be. I'm not sure. I don't count these tapes. Music's kicking in. I'm not sure how to. I feel like I'm walking at a walking pace. One, two, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Yeah, it's good. It's a little eerie. Outside, because there might be mobs ready to kill me. But you know, that's just what you have to live with. Oh, dang it, my axe broke. That's just what you have to live with. Game of Minecraft. Just gotta continue fighting the fight. And if you don't, then you just kind of die. We'll say it's a plentiful amount of building. Let's just place these so I can put torches. Wonder if there's any stairs we can make. I should make those. I feel like I'm always hearing noises in the distance. It's a bit eerie, but at some point I'm gonna have to get used to that. If I don't, well then I won't. That's the rule. Simple rule. Better get used to that. Now we have to clear up a lot of dirt. Simple building pleasure. Sometimes I question if this is enjoyable to watch. Though it's fun to play, though, I seriously doubt you have the capability usually to play this unless you have a PC, because not only is this version that is not easily accessible without having a PC. Well, yeah, that's pretty much the only barrier, and I wonder if that barrier is easy to overcome for such viewers as such yourself are currently watching. Think about that. The experience they'll have exclusively for probably most of my life is, well, unless you don't have your own personal computers to yourself. Best you got usually is family computers. Well, I guess that's better than nothing, I suppose. I'm just a fortunate individual that has a computer all to themselves. Even though probably unnecessarily I do have a computer to myself, so I just repeated myself over. Sometimes I wonder if I'm the talking type. Sometimes I wonder that. I do talk to myself quite often. Though, because I wonder if my commentary, haha, reference. Only viewers of the last episode will get that. Basically, dang it, I forgot what I was gonna say. You know, it's just like I feel like it would be hard to relate to videos. You're probably not gonna have the circumstances to play these very well made versions of these games. Instead, you're stuck with your console editions and your phone editions, or as they call it, the pocket edition. I still have fond memories of pocket edition. Fortunate that the old version was taken down with the newer and, quite frankly, I believe, the inferior edition. Stuff but the newer edition has less charm and feels more buggy in my opinion. And I assume that's an opinion that's exclusively to myself. Maybe because I had the luxury of using the older editions and having I did have that console edition, not the newer ones. I have had. Technically, I still have it, but no, I don't have access to it because I have no controller, unfortunately. I do have technically a controller, but it's chewed up, to say at least. Should probably block this whole ground. It's kind of the eyesore, I believe. Sorry, getting daytime? Oh, good. I guess that's good. You know, I have so many exclusive games that I know nobody can relate to as a PC gamer. Just me having access to like Half-Life, Portal, which that did come to the Switch, but Team Fortress 2, and most notably Minecraft, the better edition, not that gross newer edition, which I know its name of, but you know, the Bedrock edition. Something about it, I can't really name my issues about it, just feels off, and I feel like that is a puny excuse, but if you had to choose between Java and Bedrock, I feel like it'd be easy to select. But you know, let's get right. Just part of the unfairness. I'm not sure if that even is the right word, but just the differences between you and I. I have PC and I'm a PC gamer while you're stuck with your console exclusives, I guess. Though, there's a lot of console exclusives, I guess, that are well made and are great. Though I too have access to them in a way, I just don't play console too often to really ask or buy or get or any of those games. I just kind of stuck to yearning and getting begins. Yeah, that's just kind of how it is. Oh, I'm gonna fix that. Did I fix the problem? Though there is a lot of exclusive bedrock features, though they're relatively minor, the more I think about it. Like, I feel like there are more Pocket Edition exclusives. Unfortunately turned into bedrock. And I'm pretty sure bedrock is just a port of the newer Pocket Edition. I'm still wondering which one is it, like, is Bedrock new, or is it just an older version of the, if it's just a newer Pocket Edition and ported over to consoles and such. Not sure. I guess I haven't played hours of my life into Bedrock. Maybe I'm not justified to know everything to detail. Oh, this is what's good and this is what's bad about the two versions, but I don't know. I just don't enjoy Bedrock personally, and if you do, that's great. Though I still find Java Edition superior. Honestly, I feel like I was just kind of looping on my words for a bit. But, what's a topic that's interesting? See, this is the struggle of trying to make interesting commentary. You generally struggle on what to say. I should probably get used to that because I'm gonna have to try making these videos tapes more often. Whether I like it or not, it's just kind of what I have to do. Not really do. This is kind of my own thing, honestly. More of a personal venture than a real business adventure. Yeah, that's just... Stick with those words. Don't try to make any fancy words. Sure, they will be better in concept, but when you don't know them, then they just aren't better. House is coming along great. Feel like a lot of time has passed relatively fast, but honestly for you it might have been a slog just hearing me stumble over my words, which I probably did a lot. Sometimes I wonder if I'm self-aware or relatively clueless about what I'm doing. I like to think I'm self-aware over what I'm doing, but I don't know, maybe that's just another thing about me that's clueless. Ugh, I need to replace the dirt floor. Maybe I should turn down sounds a bit, so you can hear my excellent commentary. The thing about self-awareness is I generally do not grasp the concept well enough. I like to think I have it, but for all I know, that's just another thing that makes me less self-aware. It's a weird thing to think about, self-awareness. Generally, you know when somebody isn't being self-aware, but you yourself, it's kind of hard to think about if you're self-aware or not. I'm not sure if any channels have gone through this. I assume something has. But maybe that's just a concept I have a hard time grasping on my own. Maybe it's because I don't make enough self-deprecation jokes. Who knows, who knows, who knows. I'm not gonna lie. I feel like in a lot of videos they make a lot of self-deprecating jokes. Yeah, the more I see them, the more unfunny it gets for me personally. Like, I feel like I've heard that joke a million times. Talk about how trash of a human being you are, kind of boring to hear about, because you know it's funny because you don't believe in yourself. Haha. Is that even funny when you think about it? The more deep you think on general stuff, the more you think about how wrong that is. Just another thing to think about while I question where to put the dirt. I wonder how to organize my stuff more I play. Because there's not signs, assuming there ain't signs. Let's see. Signs. Oh, there's nothing. I've tossed them all over that. Yeah, self-deprecating jokes. They've. I used to think they were funny. Now they kind of feel a little obnoxious. Because most of them are unique. Mostly. It's kind of sad. But, you know, that's just how it goes. Once things start getting popular, you realize how repetitive it gets, and the more repetitive it gets, it kind of becomes a little less funny. Unless you can make a twist on that thing to make it actually funny, which I enjoy when that happens, but you know, those are far and in between. So, this really makes you wish for more unique content, but you know, I guess the content that's more unique, you're probably not going to experience it. And usually if it's unique, by the time it's popular, it's kind of repetitive. Sometimes I wish I'd get recommended more obscure stuff, but I still find some content relatively good. Though I still find some content relatively not good. Looking at you, Lanky Box, I hate all your content, and well, that's just personally because I have to hear it in the background of every day at a certain place that I shall not name because, well, that just gives more insight to my life, and well, I like to be more mysterious. That sounds really cringe. Anyways, you know, just personal anonymity. Just a nice thing to have. You don't want to spill everything you have on the internet. Another topic to talk about is TikTok. I do not like TikTok. I feel like it's kind of justifying shorter content, and I don't like short-term content that is very easily consumable because it feels low effort to watch those, and it's just the fact that TikTok's full of that feels exhausting to just watch something, because I assume TikTok probably is very repetitive too in its scene, but I don't know. I never used it. I just think it's a bit of a cringe thing to use, and so I kind of like my private data, even though YouTube probably takes a lot of my data. I don't think I want my private data to a certain company centered in a certain country. I'm just not giving that away. It's just kind of what I don't want. Dang it, was too short. Sometimes I question about podcasts. Like, I really want to get into them, but I just don't. I've always been interested in them. Okay, this is just way too loud. But I just didn't. I tried to enjoy them, but I feel like I get too sidetracked on something else and end up just not enjoying them. Just another thing of content that I would like to enjoy, but I just can't. That reminds me of something. What does it remind me of again? Don't remember. Maybe not remembering will lead to something for the next topic. But you know, it's the end of video tape. So man, this was a lot more of a serious video than expected, but I guess that's what happens sometimes. Anyways, bye. It hasn't stopped.